first told you last week, WKYT has been investigating rural hospitals in critical condition. After our story aired, employees from the now closed Nicholas County Hospital came forward saying they were not paid for their last week of work. They met with investigative reporter Miranda Combs to explain why the week's pay was more than just a paycheck.
These women haven't been here in months.
I think this needs to get out to people. I think they need to know.
But it's where they came daily for years.
What do you think when you look at this building right now?
Sadness. Sadness for the people of Nicholas County.
The county lost this hospital in mid-May of last year. The hospital, like more than half of rural hospitals in Kentucky, according to a state association, was losing money.
We knew we were in bad shape.
So badly, they closed with little notice to staff.
We weren't an intensive care hospital, but we saved a lot of lives here.
Pam Ritchie and co-workers did not get their last paycheck.
They said, we don't know when we can pay you for your last week's work, but if you leave, you might not get to draw your unemployment. So what kind of choice was that? But they knew we wouldn't walk off from our patients anyway.
Now there's little going on here. A nursing home is still attached.
Well, I just remember how that they would rush them over in the middle of the night and for help, and that's not there now.
Carolyn Pope worked at the hospital for 37 years. They are all close friends.
There were lots of good people that worked here.
We're not talking about selfish people who are trying to dig for something they aren't owed. And they worked and they deserve this money. So yeah, my heart goes out to them.
Stephen Scalf is a hospital board member. He says there were about 80 people on the payroll when the doors closed.
We were led to believe that there was a high likelihood that they would eventually get that money.
The hospital filed for bankruptcy. The money it had left was frozen, and a pecking order of creditors were to be paid.
Once the secured creditors were taken care of, then the employees would get top priority for whatever money was left.
But a wrinkle in that plan, a contract group that placed emergency room doctors at the hospital filed a lien on the frozen accounts to become secured creditors, putting them ahead of the rest of the staff and possibly taking most of the leftover funds. The hospital trustee is currently trying to overturn the lien. According to bankruptcy filings with the U.S. District Court, the hospital has $3.9 million in assets and $1.8 million in liabilities.
There's no way that anybody can say how that judge is going to rule. And so it's beyond anybody's ability to say, you know, we want these employees paid.
I think when it's all said and done, we won't get anything.
Their hope has dwindled after months of waiting. For them, it's more than a week's pay. It's personal. It's where they saved lives. And we reached out to the contract group that placed a lien on the hospital accounts. They did not return our calls. Scalf does say the hospital did owe them a significant amount of money before the hospital closed.
Miranda, we certainly appreciate those employees coming forward, but were they the only ones that weren't paid?
No, in fact, Scalf says that the county and the city are both owed money. In fact, the county had just put a new roof on that hospital and hasn't seen the money out of that, so it's just a waiting game to see who, if anyone, will get paid.
Yeah, a huge problem.
Thank you, Miranda.